Picture this, it's a warm summer evening, the sun dipping below the horizon, casting a warm, golden hue across the landscape. You're perched on your favorite couch, remote control in hand, ready for an adventure unlike any other. And then, there it is, the unmistakable twang of a country guitar riff, followed by the roar of an iconic orange muscle car tearing through the dusty roads of Hazzard County. The Dukes of Hazzard, a show that would leave an indelible mark on your TV-watching soul. As you settle in, you can't help but be transported to a world where the Duke boys, Bo and Luke, live life on the edge, outsmarting the bumbling Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane and tangling with the cunning and conniving boss Hogg. The General Lee, with its Confederate flag on the roof, becomes a character in its own right, soaring through the air in jaw-dropping stunts that had you holding your breath. But it wasn't just about high-speed chases and wild jumps. The Dukes of Hazzard was a show that delivered heartwarming moments, too. Whether it was the unwavering loyalty of the Duke family, the misadventures of the lovable Cooter, or the unforgettable antics of Uncle Jesse, you couldn't help but fall in love with the charm of Hazzard County. Now, as we step back into the world of the Dukes of Hazzard, let's uncover some random facts about this beloved series that you might not know, shedding light on the behind-the-scenes magic that made this show an enduring classic. So buckle up, folks, we're about to take a trip down memory lane. In the 1979 TV series The Dukes of Hazzard, there's an interesting story about the characters Bo and Luke Duke, played by Tom Wopat, and John Schneider. At one point, Wopat and Schneider had a contract dispute, which led to them briefly leaving the show. To explain their absence, the storyline had Bo and Luke leaving Hazzard to try their luck on the NASCAR circuit. This move was a creative way to keep the show going while the actors sorted out their contract issues. In another intriguing twist, John Schneider, who played Bo Duke, revealed in several interviews that he fibbed about his age to land the role. He claimed to be 24 when, in fact, he was only 18 at the time. Schneider also went the extra mile during his audition, showing up in a t-shirt and blue jeans, carrying a six-pack of beer, and speaking with a southern accent, despite hailing from New York City. This audacious approach evidently worked in his favor, as he ultimately became one of the show's iconic stars. Furthermore, Catherine Bach, known for her role as Daisy Duke, shared an interesting tidbit about her famous Daisy Duke shorts. According to an interview on E! True Hollywood Story, network executives initially objected to her wearing the shorts on the show. After a back-and-forth discussion, they relented but imposed a condition. She had to wear pantyhose beneath the shorts to ensure nothing would accidentally be revealed. Instead of detracting from her outfit, the pantyhose highlighted her long, shapely legs, ultimately contributing to her becoming a 70 seconds TV sex symbol. These behind-the-scenes stories add depth to the legacy of the Dukes of Hazzard and shed light on the challenges and quirks that often accompany the making of a beloved TV series. In the 1979 TV series The Dukes of Hazzard, there's an interesting backstory about the character Daisy Duke. Originally, the plan was for Daisy to resemble Dolly Parton. However, Catherine Bach's audition for the role was so strong that it convinced the producers to change their minds on the spot and cast her as Daisy. In the pilot episode, Daisy is described as knowing the lyrics to all of Dolly Parton's songs, and early episodes suggest that Daisy is interested in launching a music career. As the series progressed, it faced some challenges in maintaining its viewership. One factor contributing to a decline in ratings during the second half of the show's run was the debut of another TV series called Knight Rider. While these two shows didn't air directly against each other, they both targeted a younger audience interested in fast cars. To compete for viewers, the Dukes of Hazzard producers increased the number of stunt and jump sequences featuring the iconic General Lee car. The rivalry between the two series was even played up in a satirical crossover story published in a 1983 issue of Cracked magazine. Additionally, it's worth noting that James Best and Denver Pyle, who played Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane and Uncle Jesse Duke, respectively, in The Dukes of Hazzard, had previously worked together in movies like The Left-Handed Gun and Shenandoah. They also had roles on The Andy Griffith Show, with Best playing Jim Lindsay and Pyle portraying Briscoe Darling. These tidbits provide a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes decisions and challenges that shaped The Dukes of Hazzard and its place in TV history. The Dukes of Hazzard, unveiling hidden stories in the world of The Dukes of Hazzard, a TV series that captivated audiences in 1979. there are a few lesser-known tales that add intriguing layers to the beloved show's legacy. Boss Hogg's secret twin brother. One such hidden gem is the existence of Boss Hogg's twin brother, Abraham Lincoln Hogg. This character made a brief appearance in an episode titled Bah White Sheep. Unlike the conniving and corrupt Boss Hogg, Abraham Lincoln Hogg was the complete opposite. He was honest, law-abiding, dressed in black, and carried himself with integrity. This dual portrayal was masterfully executed by actor James Best, showcasing his versatility in bringing two contrasting personalities to life. The contrast between these twins was a memorable moment in the series, providing a unique twist for fans to savor. Cooter's place, a tribute to the Dukes. Another fascinating fact revolves around Ben Jones, who portrayed the lovable mechanic, Cooter. After the series ended, Ben Jones took his connection to the Dukes of Hazzard to a whole new level. He opened a small chain of stores called Cooter's Place in Pigeon Forge in Nashville, Tennessee. These stores are dedicated to all things related to the show, serving as a pilgrimage site for devoted fans. From memorabilia to interactive displays, Cooter's Place allows enthusiasts to immerse themselves in the world of Hazzard County. Waylon Jennings' dual role. Last but not least, Waylon Jennings, the iconic country music legend, played a pivotal behind-the-scenes role in the Dukes of Hazzard. He provided the voice of the Balladeer, the off-screen narrator who lent a distinctive southern charm to each episode. Additionally, Jennings sang the show's theme song, The Good Old Boys, which became a hit single in 1981. Interestingly, the single version included a unique lyric, "You know my mama loves me, but she don't understand, they keep a showing my hands and not my face on TV." This playful reference was born from the fact that in the show's opening credits, it's Waylon Jennings' hands strumming the guitar while his face remains unseen. The anecdote takes a heartwarming turn when it's revealed that Jennings' own mother had eagerly watched the show, waiting for her son to make an appearance. In Season 7, her wish finally came true when Jennings guest starred as himself in an episode aptly titled Welcome, Waylon Jennings. In conclusion, the Dukes of Hazzard continues to hold a special place in the hearts of its fans, not only for the adventures of the Duke boys, but also for these lesser-known stories that enrich the show's legacy. The evolution of Hazzard County's police force and the Dukes of Hazzard in the world of the Dukes of Hazzard. The Hazzard County Sheriff's Department saw its fair share of changes during the show's run. One notable transformation occurred during the first season. Initially, the department was a bustling place with a sizable force comprising at least 5 to 6 additional deputies working alongside Sheriff Rosco and Deputy Enos. These additional deputies frequently made appearances, especially during the thrilling car chases that became a hallmark of the series. However, a significant shift took place when the production of the show relocated to the Warner Studios in California. This change in location also brought about a change in the police force within Hazzard County. The once bustling department was streamlined, leaving only Sheriff Rosco and Deputy Enos to enforce the law and engage in the antics that made the show famous. This shift in the composition of the police force was a practical decision driven by the logistical realities of the show's production. While the change may have been initially jarring for viewers, it didn't diminish the entertainment value that the Dukes of Hazzard brought to audiences week after week. Intriguingly, Sheriff Rosco Coltrane, a central character in the series, claimed to have been an honest law enforcement officer for 3 decades before the budgetary changes that shaped the later seasons of the show. According to him, the powers that be altered the budget, stripping away his retirement plan. This financial blow forced him into a different role as sheriff that was, well, let's say, less than scrupulous. The character's transformation from an officer with a long history of upholding the law to a bumbling and often corrupt sheriff added a layer of complexity to the series. It showcased the impact of external factors on the character's choices and actions, adding depth to the show's narrative. In the end, The Dukes of Hazzard is not just a show about car chases and hijinks, it's also a reflection of how circumstances can shape the characters we love. Whether it's the fluctuating size of the Hazzard County Sheriff's Department or the evolution of Sheriff Rosco Coltrane, these changes kept viewers hooked on this iconic series. And there you have it, a glimpse into the evolution of Hazzard County's police force, and one sheriff's journey in the Dukes of Hazzard. As we bid farewell to the dusty roads and roaring engines of the Dukes of Hazzard, we invite you to take a moment to reflect on the timeless charm of this iconic 1979 TV series. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just stumbled upon Hazzard County by chance, there's something undeniably captivating about the adventures of the Duke family, their General Lee, and the ever-watchful Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane. Perhaps it's the daring stunts that had you on the edge of your seat, the catchy twang of the show's theme song that never quite left your mind. Or maybe it's the indomitable spirit of the Duke boys, Bo and Luke, and their unwavering dedication to family and justice that resonated with you. Now is the perfect moment to share your cherished memories or thoughts about the Dukes of Hazzard. Did it inspire your love for classic cars or ignite your sense of adventure? Did you secretly wish to slide across the hood of a car just like them? Or maybe you admired Daisy Duke's independence and resilience. In a world that's always changing, this show remains a nostalgic beacon, reminding us of simpler times and the enduring bonds of family and friendship. Thank you for joining us on this journey down memory lane and for sharing your connection to the Dukes of Hazzard. Your thoughts and memories keep the spirit of Hazzard County alive. Until next time, keep that General Lee spirit alive in your heart. Warm regards and fond reminiscences.